This is the first look at Axie Infinity Origin. The first time you log into this game, this is exactly what you will see. So we are greeted with a loading screen. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I already did load in once because I was making another video, but this is exactly what you will see. A lot of things will be grayed out, and all you can really play is adventure. That's how you start with Axie Infinity Origin. You need to go through the adventure before you can jump into arena, which makes sense from a progressive standpoint of view. And then also for new players, so you can't really look at your collection, your craft, because there's nothing there, and you have your user level as well. So if you go into play, arena will actually be grayed out. You can't play that. You need to reach user level 3 as well as complete stage 6 and chapter 1 to unlock. So all you can play is adventure. Now we can create one team from the NFT Axies that I have, because I already passed one level. So you need to play the tutorial and play the first level before you can start creating your own teams. There's also stars that are being collected right here, where you will receive moon shards, and those moon shards will provide you with enough crafting materials to hopefully get your first runes and charms. We'll see about that. But as this is the first look, we will go one by one. So let's go into the Axies and try to create somewhat of a team that might be usable here. Let's see how we can do that. Can we create a team from these Axies? Here we are. Team, first team. We can add new team. Let's call it... Okay, we can't really call it. What do we have? What did I purchase especially for this thing? I think this is what I wanted. The tail looks a little bit weird. It looks like a corn. Let's see, what else do we have? I mean, definitely want to try a shoal star, right? Let's see what we can get right. Actually, I want to try this combo. How do I move you? Okay, you go here. You go here, and then let's get another sandal combo. I want to see whether I can slap someone for as much as I think I can. Let's see. Double sandal. Double sandy right here. Where are you? Why can't I play you? What's going on here? I clearly selected 3 Axies already. Where's the third one? Hello? Hello? Okay, I want this one here. Okay. Alright, here we are, finally. Actually, I want them to be swapped around in places. I wonder whether this setup is as correct as it used to be in season in classic game, or maybe it just doesn't matter at all. Team name. What are we're playing? We've been playing Fierce, so maybe. What do they call sandals in Australian? Thongs? Let's call it thongy. Hopefully that's not offensive in any language, but let's select that one and jump into our first adventure game. We are gonna play those little ones. You can see that you have to play a couple of little ones before you go into the big ones. So in the little ones, you only have a bunch of enemies. The role is listed, and we also get our first rune when we beat that. Your team is loading, happily skipping through the forest. You can see that I only have 320 health to start with. That is the base health for any Axie out there. I have a pumpkin, I have a Nemo. There's plenty of stuff that I could do, but let's just go with Acro twice and Cute Bunny as well. Does not have retain. It actually doesn't have retain, so I think it's best if you just use it. Get that 70 shield that we can on the pumpkin. Make sure it doesn't die. Block a little bit of damage. We draw a card from pumpkin if it's not when it's attacked, right? After it's attacked, you draw 1 card, so that's always helpful. And now we can set up that combo. So Cute Bunny, we apply fear, and when it's feared, our sandal deals 50% more damage, so that is 150 damage. That's exactly the combo that I want to set up with those 2 Cute Bunnies and a sandal. I was looking for a caterpillar, but unfortunately that was not meant to be the case. And let's skip this turn. There's not much that I can play, and no point banishing those cards using the clear. Our plant will take a little bit of damage. Looks like he's skipping a target, or maybe randomly attacking them. He also has a leaf to play with, and now we can play a Sirius, we can play a Clover. There's a bunch of stuff that we can do. I think it's just best if we go for a sandal and then a A series as well. We can discard a card, probably discard a Clover. Doesn't really matter. Let's just deal as much damage as we can. It's only adventure, so it doesn't really matter in the end. This is the second wave, so as long as we beat that, we should be good to go and get our first rune. That's going to be exciting. We'll see what that rune does. 100 damage, quite a lot. And he also he's getting a lot of confused in the where is that coming from? Is that from the fear, or is that from a card that I played? I'm actually not sure, but he did shuffle 3 confused into his pile. Nemo, gain 1 energy if this Axie is full health. Unfortunately, it is not, but we can use this Nemo right here. So let's get the double acro stacked up, and then we can play the heal up. We can play the Hatsune as well. It does have a secret, and the secret is if he attacks himself or if he attacks into me, he will get feared. So the reason I went for Hatsune frontlane is that I can set it up with the Sandal right now. Let's hope we draw a Sandal. Not meant to be the case, but we can discard these 2 cards and then hope for a Sandal that way. Unfortunately, no cigar, but we can just go for the kill right here. Discard the last card using a series, and that is all clear. 3 stars for that. Same sound. I'm not sure the sound when you win a game actually fits. In Classic it used to fit quite nice, but I feel like they could have done a new one. Leftover potion. You recover 4% of your max HP at the end of your turn. So if you got a tanky team or a team that's playing slowly with a bunch of shield, I feel like that could be quite good, especially when you have Axies that actually have high health. But we'll see. It's always good to get your first rune. That is our first rune, so we can go into the inventory. Not gonna play the tutorial. I know it's a first look, but getting that tutorial, not sure it's necessary. We go into the inventory. You got 250 moon shards, and we got our first rune. So let's apply that on probably the plant, right? How do we do that? Edit the team. That's not how we do that. How do we apply runes? Maybe I should have watched that flipping tutorial now. Craft collection. What's a collection? Complete stage 3. Maybe I can't even use them yet. Doesn't look like I can. When can we craft? Stage 6. Looks like stage 6 is what we need to start crafting. So I'll probably just speed through all of this to get to that stage 6, so you guys can enjoy the rest of the process. This is chapter 1, and we are currently on what? Stage 4. Actually, stage 3. So I'll just speed run to stage 6. I'll notify you when there is anything of importance along the way, but at stage 6 we will unlock a bunch of things. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that little speed run, and we have finally passed through stage 6 and I unlocked a bunch of things. I also got a level 3 on my user. So let's go into collection. You can see that I only have 1 rune and pretty much no charms. So let's equip that rune on our first team member. I believe I have to go into edit team, go into this plant and give him that rune. So that is what we can do. We don't really have any charms other than like a neutral one, but let's go into a little bit of crafting. Maybe we can do something in the crafting region. I do have 100, I mean it costs 100 moon shards. I already got 2000 of these. SLP not really going to be used in alpha, and you can see that I only have a couple of 100% chance to get a common on level 3. You unlock probably a better chance to get like epic or rare or mystic. So I think I have to craft something to level up. Is that how that one works? Crafting is a feature, blah 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 blah. You have to choose a crafting recipe, primary materials, moon shards and SLP. Now let's craft one. Let's see how that goes. What do we get? We get a charm of focus and 10 exp. Okay, so let's craft 4 more, and we get mini legion, which is another rune, and we have tough strike, which is another rune. So that's always good. And now I unlocked level 2, which gives me intermediate crafting runes. That means I have a 35% chance rare, but it costs 1000. And then we can go into level 3 and 4. So let's craft 1 intermediate rune. Let's see what that gives us. Thick shield, gain 10% bonus shield from cards. That's actually a really good one. I could go into 5 more of these just to try to level up, but I'm not sure whether that will be the best choice. So let's go into back to our team and see what kind of rooms we can slap on these little buggers right here. So I have the tough strike, I have mini legion. Some units have max 10 HP. That's not really useful. Non-multi attack hits deal 10 bonus damage. So let's go with that. That is our neutral rune. And then let's go with the aqua and give him the leftover potion. But I actually want this one to have something else. I want him to have the extra shield, and then the aqua I want to have the leftover potion. Okay, I think this is good for now. We use as many runes as we could. Actually, I could go into a couple of charms. Let's see if I can get these charms going. Sandal +2 attack, cute bunny +2 attack, and save that. And then we can go into the plant, and the plant will have a little bit of shield on top of it as well. I mean health. Okay, let's go into the shield stat here, shield stat, and then some max health as well, so that I used up as many as I could. And I think it's going to be best to jump into our first arena match to complete this first look video. So let's jump into that one. You have 3 modes: the practice, the ranked, and the tournament. I'm gonna jump into a practice one just to see how it feels. I'm not gonna go into the ranked. I'll probably do that on stream if you want to check that out. I will be playing a bunch of ranked games, try and get that challenge as quick as we can. Let's see if there's any players actually playing the practice mode, but I'll see you in the game. Okay, we didn't have to wait that long. We are playing versus a bot client, it looks like, but that's not gonna stop us. We have our 5 cards. We do have the Hatsune, so I did add a charm into that one, so you can see instead of shielding for 70, it's gonna shield me for 72. So I can go into that one and then play a cute bunny, play an acro as well. I pressed the Nemo. That's unfortunate. I didn't want to press the Nemo, so that one was wasted by quite a mile. We'll see whether they have any runes and charms. Doesn't look like they do. He gets a confused into his pile. Shocker is a card that I haven't really seen pretty much ever. So it looks like these starter Axies have their own cards that are unique just to them. We do have the cute bunny, we do have the sandal. So let's use that combo and clear the first Axie. And then we could just got 2 left. I could use the Blossom, but there's not really a point to do that because I can't get any plant energy and I don't have any 0 costs on them. He gets the Fallen Axe, he gets the Fallen Sword into the Banish pile as he hasn't played them. We can play the Pumpkin, we play the Inkling. And end up on the Sirius. 90 damage, very strong card. I feel like that one is going to get nerfed by a little bit before we go into the official game. 90 damage for 1 cost is very, very high. Like, don't get me wrong, it's usually around 55 to 60. They usually have a debuff, but 90 damage for 1 cost, especially if you can put something else on it, will be quite good. Cute Bunny slapping for 60, and then we have the Sandal dealing 160 damage. That is quite a bit. Our pumpkin, our plant will most likely fall this turn, but it shouldn't be an issue as we still have plenty of Axies to go with. I actually wish it did fall so I can see how many cards you get for the Fallen Axie, right? I'm gonna play some shield and heal that front lane a little bit up with the Rosebud and the Headsoon, because if someone attacks me when I have the Headsoon, they actually get feared. But it looks like this guy is just skipping through my secret. No biggie though. Let's try and get Blossom with that Sirius. And get rid of the Nemo. 70 health left on that back lane. A beast, a very pure beast. Chubby is a 2 energy cost, 150 damage on that one, so you can get good runes on Chubby. It can be quite useful. Let's see if we can draw a Sandal to slap him for 150. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, but Cute Bunny will do it. And that will wrap up the first look of Axie Origin. So you have seen the adventure, the progress on the adventure, and pretty much every mode being unlocked. We have the first season lasting for 55 days, so I expect that to run until the end. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this first look video. There's going to be plenty of more Axie Infinity Origin content on my channel, so if you want to keep track of that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.